All right. So just a couple quick things. Just curious why you came to look into the work I do.
So we first found out about you through, you came to speak at our co-op, and there were a handful of things that were happening. We had put our daughter in a more structured preschool because we were hoping to see how she'd do in a closer to classroom environment. And we had noticed even in the co-op that difficulty identifying what the teacher said, things like that. And in a structured environment, it was even more pronounced. And so we were thinking, like, we didn't know what to do. We were sort of, I was ready to find out that this is like a unique thing that's happened once in the universe. And then we remembered and we knew we had friends as well that had seen you. And yeah, so we gave it a try, and right away, I mean, you were able to come over and see her. And when you said that you knew you could help her, that was like the first time we really saw confidence that, like, there is something, we're not making it up, and also there's a way through.
So just how did you feel? I do, and I call it an eye-opening assessment. So how did it feel after going through the assessment?
For me, I felt like the things that she did that to me seemed unusual, I couldn't imagine how anyone would see those things in like a short. I thought, if you're not around her every minute, because only in certain, but things were identified that like would have never even occurred to me, that were indicating other issues, and both being able to track like a variety of things to their root cause was incredible, and it explained things that we didn't even really recognize. The other thing that was terrific is that you were able to see through that she's a clever girl, and she has a lot going on, and she's able to think and process, and like with school and stuff, it seemed like she was in danger of being labeled as the kid that couldn't do things like that, and both identifying those issues but separating that from her capability was exciting. So
right. So what changes have you seen? It's been, what, about 3 weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks. So she now, we could never ask her about what happened at preschool, and she'd actually tell us things that happened. It was all what went on in her head. She's now able to tell us the book she read. She comes home and shows us the exercises she did, and she can show, here's the letter was P, and you know, these are, well, the one recently was R, and here are rectangles and rainbow-colored hearts, and we couldn't figure out what the hearts were, and she explained to us, well, they're rainbow-colored. It's clear she's getting more out of her in a classroom environment. Mm-hmm. She's learning and remembering things. In addition to that, I mean, immediately, like the muscle tone thing, she's like blowing,
right,
and that was within days, and she comes up and asks for things now, so
right,
which has been, and we've noticed she seems more engaged. She'll come up and say, "Daddy, thank you for something," like, and she's noticing things and noticing people, and where she used to be maybe a bit more in a fog,
right. So just to say that your hopes for her now, for her future, are very bright.
Oh yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah.
It really, I was ready to find out. I don't know. I mean, the cues that things weren't developing in a normal way. I mean, you spend so long thinking you have this terrific kid, and look at all the things they can do, and then for months, I had this feeling like she was never going to be able to accomplish certain things. She was never going to, and that's now, I can see her getting through this and being who she should be, which I didn't have that hope before. So.
And then last thing, so there's some families who say they think money is an issue. So I just want, for the families that say it sounds too good to be true, what's something you can say to encourage them to explore this opportunity?
So we have in our trying, I mean, when we thought something was wrong, and everything that's been done through this program has changed her in a time frame that it takes. Like, we were counting down to kindergarten starting and thinking how disastrous that would be. Like, we're still in line to see some of the people that we were trying to, like, and this is like results in 3 weeks, and we're preparing her. I mean, we're preparing her to be who she needs to be when school starts. Like, I don't want that stigma. I don't want her to feel like she can't do things, and now she's on a path that she'll be able to work everything right. She'll have everything she needs, so she can just show up at school and be a exceptional kid.
Yep, I agree. So thank you very much.